Hey, Travis kiddos. Let's go over this week's vocabulary and do a little bit of word work with our phonics skills for the week. So I have some new vocabulary words for you. They are timid, foolish, tail, eventually, and hero. Have you ever heard any of those words? Do you know what they mean? Could you use them in a sentence? And the most difficult one, could you explain what they mean? That one's really tough. So let's go over the words, and as I do it, see if you know what they are as well, and see if you can explain them. First one is timid. Have you ever heard that word? Timid means easily frightened or scared, and a little bit shy. Timid. How about foolish? Do you know what that means? Foolish is silly and maybe unwise, not very smart. So foolish is silly. And how about tail? Now this one is not the tail of an animal, but a tale like a story. So a tale can be a story that is made up. So a fiction story, a tale. It can sometimes have a message like our folk tales do. Tale. Eventually. Have you ever heard that one? Eventually. Eventually means finally or at last. Something happens eventually. And last one, hero. I'm sure you've heard that one before. I'm sure you could name a bunch of heroes too. So a hero is someone who helps other people and someone who people look up to. They respect them. We've talked about that word before. So, or admire, right? Admire a hero, you respect a hero, and they help other people. So let's go through those again. Timid means a little bit scared and easily frightened and shy. Foolish means acting silly or unwise. Tale is a story. Eventually means finally. And hero is someone who helps others and others look up to that person. So those are our vocabulary words this week. Think about them, see if you can rack them in your brain for when we read the story, and we will review them again a little bit later this week. I have some word families for you. The ace family, the age family, and the edge family. Remember, we have A blank E makes the long A sound for ace and age. And then we have the CE making the S sound like an S. We have GE making a J sound like a J. And DGE making a J sound like a J as well. So before I get started, see if you can think of some words that might fit in the ace, age, and edge families. Any ideas? Well, let's go through and see if we can figure out some together. First of all, this word is a word on its own, ace. The end of the word family, ace, like the card. If you have playing cards, the ace is one of those cards, ace. What about ace? Face. What about ace? Place. What about one of our sight words? Place. And ace. Trace. Ace, face, lace, place, trace. What can you come up with? Send me a note in your comments to let me know what words you have thought of. I can't wait to see those in Google Classroom. Okay, next one, age. Guess what? That one's a word on its own too. AGE, already a word. Ace and age are already a word without any other sounds in front of them. But we can add some sounds, like k for cage, or r for rage, extreme anger. Rage, cage, rage. How about page, like a page of a book. And what about this one? A blend. Stage. So we have age, cage, rage, page, stage. The age family. Now guess what? This one's also a word all on its own. Edge. Like on the edge of your seat or the edge of a cliff. Hopefully on the edge of your seat is a little safer. Let's stick with that one. Edge of your seat. So edge. Good. What about edge? Like a shelf. Ledge. Or hedge. A hedge is like a bush or a plant. The hedge. A tall, kind of flat bush. Hedge. And can you come up with any other edge words? We have edge, ledge, hedge. Let me know what other words in these families you can come up with. I know you guys are smart and creative. You will surprise me, and I can't wait to see it. Have fun with all of that, and happy learning.